out for the motorcycle. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Avantis. Good morning. My friends, good morning. So how is Donald Trump doing these days? Is there anything that you guys disagree with Donald Trump? I have something I disagree with him. Let's tap the live. Let's share the live. How about sharing it? Let's get some people in here. See? Tap water. Cold as hell. No, hell is hot, right? So if hell is hot, what is heaven? Tranquility. Let's see this house. Yeah, that looks better. Oh, we got one person in the chat. All right. My new shades. So Donald Trump is helping Mayor Adams of New York City, who's technically a criminal, a crook, and he's been a crook his whole life while he was a police officer. So now Donald Trump, the excuse that he's using is that he needs Mayor Adams, of all people, to help him catch migrants. Why don't you just hire like bounty hunters like they did in the old days? Right? Just go out and say, we're gonna hire, you know how to make all these people go back? Which for me, I hope they all stay, because probably 80% of them are Catholics and Christians. So this is why I believe the Catholic Church is involved in this migrant people coming into the country, because they see a way of bringing in more Christians into the United States, because Christianity is under attack, right? So the Catholic Church, this is when I first heard that the Catholic Church was getting paid billions of dollars to bring in migrants, because they're not the only organization being paid money to help the migrants. So the Catholic Church in the United States, possibly even in Europe, the bishops said, you know what? Why don't we bring in these people, because the majority of them are Christians. So what does America need? More Christians in the eyes of the Catholic Church. So does that make any sense to you? It does to me. And now with Doge, they eliminated that. They're not paying, at least I don't think they are, paying the billions of dollars to these organizations that aid migrants into their transitioning. Good evening, Tony. So now the New York and the whole country of the Catholic Church in the United States is going to lose billions of dollars. Now, I saw this on YouTube. I forgot the guy's name. It was very, very interesting. But he looks at as it being a bad thing that he's helping the migrants, because in reality, Joshua, what's up, buddy? It's a good thing, because like whenever if I go on a live stream and I'm on the panel, And they ask me, oh, because I'm on the right, I support Donald Trump. They think like I'm against the migrants. I'm not against the migrants. I want the migrants to come. They're all Christians. Oh, what does that mean? Now they get mad. See? Now these people get upset because I say that the migrants are Christians. They don't like that because they technically don't like Christians, like the left. Like all these people that are happy, they don't like Christians. They just don't. Especially the Catholic Church. My day just started. I cleaned out my garage yesterday, and it kicked my butt. So I'm just taking a ride down the shore, and I'm live streaming. But how's your day going, Joshua? So, for what reason that Mayor Adams of New York City is under investigation for criminal activity? But here we have Donald Trump telling the Justice Department to drop the charges. That's insane. If the guy is under investigation, then why would the President of the United States say, drop the charges because you need Mayor Adams to help you get people working, people in the hotels? They're in the fucking hotels. Tell them all, everybody, come on out. We're going for a ride. I mean, that's absurd. I really do not agree with that. And then Governor Hochul is trying to convict him, and the federal government is impeding his conviction. So they're basically letting a criminal, by way of Donald Trump, run free. What else did he do to New York City? That's a guy that can't be trusted. I wouldn't vote for him. If you live in New York and you vote for him, you're out of your mind. I mean, just for the fact that the governor of New York wants to put him in jail, and the President of the United States is bailing him out. And you could look up his history that he's not a very good person he probably shouldn't have even been mayor. I mean, he spent billions of dollars from New York City taxpayers to fund migrants. That's crazy. No, I'm not driving. I'm not in a Tesla or in a self-driving car either. Don't you see I'm on the right side of the car? There's no steering wheel. But thanks for your concern. Angry, I got my glass, it's hard to see. Angry, bitter woman? Holy shit. Hey, angry, bitter woman. No, it looks like you drive. No, I'm not. Look, how can I be driving? Hey, you want to see my foot? Yeah, it's my foot. I'm not driving. Oh, police activity. What happened here? Holy smokes. Let's see if I can get this stuff up. Look at this. Wow. Wow. I mean, for one car. That kid must have been wanted. They usually don't call like 10 police, so now you could speed because there's no cops on the road. They're all over there. Good morning, Johnny Brooklyn. Good morning, Donald. Okay, I'm glad you're safe. Thank you, angry, bitter woman. I appreciate that. Let's hit the likes, the thumbs up, guys. I'm still a little oozy from working so hard because I got to start working out. I was humping, I was moving. Like, we worked for almost 6-7 hours cleaning out the garage, but I had to go change the battery in my camper van. Maybe later I'll do a video. I'll do the part 2 video on it. I'll see how it goes. What time is it here? It's 9:49 a.m. Sunday morning. Yes, it's Sunday morning here in degrees. It's pretty nice. cares? Like now people see the Cybertruck and they're still like, oh, look, the Cybertruck. Like, who cares? Oh, it's going to be beautiful all week. 44, 52, 56, 57, 49, 53. Wow. Spring is in the air. Spring is in the air. So, yeah. I mean, but like the other things that he's doing is good. Like, you know, he signed an executive order that men cannot compete against women. I mean, it's absurd. Like, how can you put a professional boxer against a woman? I mean, you can get a professional woman boxer probably beat up a regular guy who's not a professional boxer. I would agree with that. You know, that there's women out there, they'll beat the piss out of men. You know, it depends on the situation. Like, if the woman's a trained fighter and she goes up against me, she's going to kick my ass. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But if I'm a professional trained fighter and I'm in good shape, as good as she is, she's done. I mean, she can't win. It's virtually impossible. Because, you know, maybe like if you're doing judo or wrestling, but if you're stand-up and you're throwing shots, men just have a better upper strength physique, and their mobility on their upper strength is better than women. Because I think a woman's chest is designed different because they have breasts. Women are not designed, you know, to be like men. They're just not. Women are designed to be women, period. So if you get a woman fighting professionally against another woman, it's a fair matchup. There's no question about that. It'll seem like a normal fight, like if you watch two men fight. Like if you watch MMA women fight, man, they're brutal. They go at each other. But if you put a man in there, even in a lower weight class, you'll beat the shit out of her. If you take like a heavyweight woman boxer, MMA fighter, and a lightweight man, you'll destroy her. Enjoy your hate war on intelligence. Why? How do you figure that? How do you figure that a man can compete against a woman? Maybe in pool, you know, like sports like that, bowling, you know, like non-physically more skill involved sports, golf. You know, I would say, like, if you get a professional woman golfer, she could probably go up against Tiger Woods type of professional golfer. You know, because golf is all finesse and skill. You know what I mean? A woman, when they swing that club, it's not so much power. It's the coordination of the way you swing, the eye on the ball. Because there's guys out there that they look like shit, and they're fucking great golfers. You know, they just great golf. Look at Donald Trump. He's a great golfer. He's a really good golfer. He's not in shape. MAGA. But that's what I'm saying. Like if you get a man and a woman competing in pool, I'm sure they'll have good competition because it's all mind and skill. There's no physical need in that sport. Like let's say you got a women's football league and a men's football league. Who's gonna win? They had a high school soccer team beat the U.S. women's team in soccer. High school kids beat fucking the women. They couldn't keep up with them because that's a physical sport. But if you get the professional women's U.S. soccer team against, I should have bought my headbuds, against other high school girls or women, then it's a no-brainer. The high school team may win, but most likely the older, more experienced, stronger U.S. team will win. I gotta pick the phone up. I really can't switch. It really sucks being a political prisoner for the first and second generation spoon-fed, entitled president. He's not. How is Donald Trump spoon-fed? The con job capital of the world is no place for me. You want to be humans humans are not all the same. It's just not. Humans are not all the same. Everybody has a different skill level in life. Everybody has different strengths, different physical strength, different mental strengths, different coordination. Like they say, Chinese people are very good at assembling crap because they concentrate. They're more disciplined than Americans are. We're more, minds are all over the fucking place. And I'm attest to it. Angry bitter woman, you're all following me? I just said that women and men can compete in skillful sports. Isn't that saying something good? You know, like if a man and a woman play pool together, a professional pool player can beat a professional male pool player. That's all about skill. That has nothing to do with physical strength. But when you have a woman trying to box a man and they're both professional, I mean, unless the man is a really shitty boxer, you know, he's like an amateur, his first time fight, and the woman had 10 fights, maybe she's got the upper hand on him. But if you get a seasoned boxer, the man's gonna win. That's why we have male and female. Men can't have birth. Women can give birth. I mean, what man has ever given birth? It's impossible. Men don't even have the genes, the genetics to do it. We don't have a placenta. Our hips won't expand like a woman's hips. We can't lactate. I don't know how we got on the subject, but buckle. 2 genders, male and female. Exactly. I mean, there are people, you know, that feel that they are something else. You know, okay, that's fine. But you can't take the place of the person that you feel like and compete against them, because you're going to be at a disadvantage. Because you really don't see women competing in men's sports. Why is that? Angry woman, are you still here? Why is that? Can somebody answer that question? Why don't you see women in professional baseball, professional basketball, professional football, professional soccer, hockey? Why don't you see that? But you'll see men in those sports, professional basketball, I don't know, maybe professional women's softball, because there's no professional women's baseball, hardball. What? What? It's Joanne. Let me see what Joanne wants. Oh, good morning. Oh my God. Oh. So, I mean, you got to hand that to them, because, like, if you want to protect women, that's how you do it. I mean, you know, you protect who they are, and they're women. But by you allowing a man to, like that poor girl in the Olympics, the Italian girl, she knew that it was a dude. She was like, she got punched in the face because I never got hit like that. There were other women who stepped up, and he was holding back. Believe me, that guy Khalid was holding back, and then they made him whatever they did to prove that he was a female. You know, he lost. That's how they got to do now in the Olympics. Like when you go in the military, right? You go in front of the doctor, and you got to take your clothes off. You know, you're walking around in shorts, whatever, or whatever you want to wear, doing the physical. Once you go in the room with the doctor, he tells you drop your shorts, and he wants to see what you got, and then he tells you turn around, right? And you think I'm lying? Well, if who here was in the military and went through MEPS, and they make you spread your cheeks, and they check you out. It's just, they do that to the men and the women. Now, I don't know if they have women doctors who do the women, but when I went in, there was a man doctor. He was sitting there in a chair with nothing. Nothing to write on, no computer. Well, they didn't have really computers back then. Just told me to drop your drawers. I dropped my drawers, and he saw my little pecker, and he started laughing. And then he told me turn around and spread your cheeks, because he wanted to make sure I was a man. That's the reason why. That's it. And how you doing? How's Justin Trudeau treating the Canadians? He was sitting in the chair with nothing on, and no, he wasn't sitting in the chair with nothing on. Well, that's a good imagination. Now let's get one thing straight. That guy, what's up, that guy? Trump is my president. Very good. Transparency. Good. Oh, he's doing good. That's good. He should be doing good. I mean, you know, when is Justin Trudeau or any other politician going to start talking about lowering taxes? I mean, so far in America, the only president that's really been talking about talking about lowering taxes is President Trump. I mean, one time George H. Bush, to get elected, says no more taxes, but that was bullshit. But Donald Trump is literally lowering taxes. How? By exposing corruption, exposing government waste. You know, what he should have done is he should have told Elon Musk, anything that's an NGO, just cut it off. That's it. Cut it off and let them reapply. That's it. That's all he should have done. That's all he had to do. Not go and investigate. Just shut the whole fucking thing down. Nobody gets paid anymore. I'm a waste? Okay. Then guy is lying. I'm lying about what? I mean, you just can't accuse me of lying without stating what I'm lying about. I mean, how is that? How does that make any sense to you? And how is that bullshit? What about Governor Ron DeSantis in Florida? He wants to eliminate property taxes. Why? Because he believes in Donald Trump's pledge to eliminate federal income tax. And now Ron DeSantis is pledging to eliminate property taxes, because the way the world should run is on sales tax of goods and services. Why would our governments that we are in a democracy in the free world tax the citizens and not tax goods and services? Why would you why would you force me to pay taxes on my house? The governor in my state, he signed a law that the towns in my state can raise the taxes as high as they want, as often as they want, as much as they want. So my town can tell me, hey, buddy, we're going to double your taxes. Yeah, for what? Maybe they want to give the money to a certain special interest group. Maybe they want to make another group tax-free. You ever think of that? Eric the Great, what's up, Eric? I'm not surprised special education has more than doubled. Special education. Oh, you mean like special ed? You know, when I was in college, I volunteered to be like a special ed, not so much a teacher, but like a mentor to high school kids that had special needs, and they were nice to me, you know. And then the counselor who was in charge of the program, I didn't even get paid for it. I just did it because I was trying to be a nice guy. You know, was like trying to convince me to be a special ed teacher. Slow down. Oh my God. There you go. Turn the wheel, finally. And yeah, you know. But teachers make no money. You know, basically teachers and teachers' salaries based on property taxes. That's messed up. I mean, if you ask me, they would probably be better off eliminating high schools, taking that money that they spend on high schools and putting it in the younger kids, giving them a better education. So they have a better chance rather than like cutting, because they can only spread the budget out so much, right? So you're spreading, you want kids to go to school until they're like 17. That's insane. Once they graduate secondary school, they're pretty much, they know how to read and write. They know how to do math. You know, some of them are behind, and that's the parents' fault. You can't blame the schools. And at that point, if they eliminated the budget for the high schools, they could put more money, even put 2 teachers in a classroom to help these kids, have smaller classrooms. And these kids would become better students at a younger age. They would learn how to study. Because a lot of kids fail high school and college is because they don't know how to study. They just don't. People, or, you know, they have sleep apnea and they read a book and they fall asleep. You know, they don't have the head for it. And not everybody's made to go to college. So you're forcing these kids to rush into going to high school and then going to college. Because colleges need these high school kids, all these kids that are in school now, to go and give them business. Because college is a business. So in my opinion, if they closed high schools, eliminated bus service, they could give more attention to the younger children, to the children, not the kids, not the young adults that are 16, 17, have boyfriends and girlfriends, smoking cigarettes. You know what I mean? That's what these high school kids do. They start learning how to do bad things. In my state alone, they just arrested 4 high school kids hijacking cars. Now, you're gonna tell me those are kids? Come on. So once those kids finish secondary school, they could just simply go to college. Go and pay college. And have, instead of college being 4 years, make it 8 years. You know? Or go to high school online. That's it. Get a computer. Everybody has computers today. And go to school online. Period. They give kids computers in high school now. So what is the need to have a high school? Why? Because the bus services need to pick up high school kids. They need to make money, or they need to provide jobs for teachers. No. You agree, right? That's the damn truth. I think if they put more effort into the younger kids, the younger children, they would become better citizens. They would have more time for them. They could even expand the secondary school and make it 5 years, let's just say, and give these children more, not rush them, you know, give them all these subjects. Like, for what? Why are you teaching them like these stupid subjects? You know what I mean? Like, you know, in secondary they teach you stupidity. Like, they want to have you know, like, I don't even want to say it, because you know what I'm talking about. Gifted hater, mass report. Gifted hater, drive. I'm not driving. Gifted hater, if you don't like what I'm saying, you could just take off, man. So you're hating me, right? You're just a hater? There's no moderators in here. Eric the Great, Americans can barely drive car. I'm not driving, look. You see a steering wheel? Here. Where's the steering wheel? There's the steering wheel. There's the steering wheel. You come across where I'm sitting. Those are my shoes. See my foot? It's not pushing the gas pedal. Okay, so I'm not driving. Yeah, I'm gonna put it this way. Look, I'm not driving. How do you not agree with what I'm saying? Why are you so upset? Oh my, all right, gifted, you know, remove. All right, that's it. You know, I mean, that's ridiculous. I don't like banning people, but come on, you're acting, you got a heart, and then you're in here trying to make talking nonsense, and we're having a good conversation here. You're back? Oh my gosh. Oh, it's all right. So that's the one. Who this guy? Who this guy? This. It's not this. But what's up, Kevin? Hey, you look like a cringe grandpa Memmy. Look it up. Why eggs? Well, how much do you want to pay for eggs, Philip? If you were a chicken farmer and... Will you please stop? How much would you pay for... if you were a chicken farmer and raised chickens and to sell eggs, how much would you charge for eggs? How much money would you expect to be making having farmers, having help on the farm, having to pay taxes to the government, needing machinery, buying fuel, buying chicken feed, paying veterinarians? How much would you want? How much would you expect to make on a dozen eggs? Simple question. Okay, then that's what you should do, Philip. I mean, if you want to go to a retail store, that they're there to make money. They're not there to lose money. They're there to make money. That's why they need to charge eggs and make a profit. Whatever you see in a store, they need to make a profit. 2026. Oh, is that the midterms? Is what they call? I'm not driving. Jeez. All right. I'm just gonna ignore these people. How am I driving? I'm looking straight at the camera. I must be a good driver or have a very good peripheral vision. Here. Where's the steering wheel? Do you see your steering wheel? I promote high grocery prices. I haven't heard that one. That's a great price for a dozen egg large in Canada. Okay, great. Buy eggs in Canada. That's great. Listen, if you could get cheap eggs, that's fantastic. Well, thanks, William, but it's an old photograph that was actually taken about 110 years ago. I've aged. Oh, is that true? And eggs are cheap in Russia. I'm sure they probably are. Well, you know what? In Russia, it's a lot cheaper to live there. They don't have inflation like the United States. You know, I'm sure they probably have corruption, but it's nowhere near like America. Nowhere near. And Russia doesn't give financial aid to foreign countries. You think Russia's has a $200 billion deficit with Canada? You know what that means? That the United States has a $200 billion deficit with Canada. That means all the Canadian companies do business in America for free. They don't pay anything. They're able to sell all their goods in the United States for nothing. Where American companies have to pay taxes to do business in America. The same thing with China. China, we have a $400 billion deficit. So all those companies that want to sell their product in the United States at a good price, make a profit, everybody get paid, all their workers, and the people who own the factories get rich. They don't pay to do business in America. They do business in America for free. That's what that means, a $400 billion deficit. So look at any country on the map, and if there's a deficit with the United States, that means that they're doing business in America for free. Where citizens of America, where we live and work, have to pay taxes. We can't even work for free. They want to tax our Social Security. They want to tax our pensions. They want to tax our homes. But yet, Canadians and Chinese, Canadian companies, Chinese companies, Mexican companies all over the world don't have to pay taxes in the United States. They could just import all their crap for free. While I have to go to work and pay taxes to the government just to work here. How is that? How does that make any sense to you? Oh, but things will go up. Oh, things will go up. So you mean I have to pay taxes so I can buy things that I don't really buy? I don't buy that much stuff. How does that benefit me? Thank you, Big Oak. Thank you, sir. Big Oink. Yeah, I like pork too. Big Oinks. One of the biggest scams in life is right. So now you have a president, Trump, who wants to divert income taxes to federal income taxes to tariffs, meaning import taxes. Let's stop, like I've been saying that all the time. Let's stop calling them tariffs. Let's start calling them taxes, because when you call them taxes, people can relate to that more, because they're saying, hey, I pay taxes. I pay income taxes. I pay sales tax. I pay gas tax. I pay property taxes. I pay taxes everywhere I look. I wake up in the morning and I'm paying taxes. I take a shower and I have to pay taxes on the water that I'm taking a shower on, right? You pay taxes on the soap you need to buy. So instead of calling them tariffs, they should call it just import taxes, like they used to call them. Why use a word like tariff? Like that's disingenuous, calling it a tariff, because you're confusing people. You're confusing them. I can't watch you. Trump is trying to delete this bullshit. What bullshit, Jordan? You can't watch me. Why? Am I ugly? You don't like my glasses? What do you guys think of my new sunglasses? These are prescription. I look like I have big fly eyes. Oh, thank you. Is the new Black Lives MAGA? I don't know. I think so. I think the majority of people are MAGA. They're driving now. Why, she loves driving. Look. Oh, well, you can't see. Yeah, right? I have another pair. They're Ray-Bans, but these are prescription. They're not just regular shades. They're prescription sunglasses. I am right. Donald Trump should start calling it import tax. Now you're changing the terminology that they use to confuse the general public into convincing them that an import tax is going to raise the price of goods. Well, what about the taxes that American companies pay? Doesn't that raise the price of goods? I mean, if somebody's telling you that, oh, import taxes are going to hurt the poor people, but what about the taxes that companies here have to pay? Poor people are going to buy what they could afford. They're not going to buy a $4,000 Gucci bag. They're not going to buy $3,500 Louis Vuitton sneakers. Who's going to buy them? So if Nike's importing their junky sneakers, which they just rubber, not even rubber, it's like foam. You're paying money for foam, right? With all these sneakers and plastic. Let me ask you this. We are trillions of dollars in debt. In your honest opinion, regardless of what is called, do you think this shit is working? Well, by them cutting the federal budget, by eliminating, that's what they should do, eliminate all USAID, whatever they call it, eliminate a lot of departments that are pretty much unneeded, like the U.S. Department of Education. They have a $270 billion budget. Like, for what? NASA, they get $66 million a day. What company on the face of the earth, besides NASA, spends $66 million a day? I don't even think GM or Tesla or Toyota spends that kind of money building thousands of cars. What the fuck is NASA doing with $66 million a day? Please, somebody explain that. Oh, they're doing research. Really? Oh, they're going to Mars. Oh, really? They're going to Mars? Over 2 million miles away and sending video footage back where I can't even get a fucking cell reception? Watch your back, Jim Jam. This, yeah. Tesla, SpaceX, Amazon, Facebook, pay. Right, because they lobby the Democrats. They lobbied the government. So Donald Trump should say, you know, we're not supporting, because they're private businesses. The government should have nothing to do with private business. It's the federal government. Just like, what's his name? Not Senator Rubio. I forgot what his title is now. Rubio said it himself. He said the federal government should not fund private industry. If you need money for research or whatever the fuck you want to do as a private organization, a private citizenry, then you should seek private funding. And that's why you have the New York Stock Exchange. When these companies need money, they have an IPO. They seek money from the private sector. Why are we paying for NGOs? It's absurd. Billions and billions, trillions of dollars. That's why they were complaining about the spending budgets, the packages being 1,500 pages. 1,500. I used to think it was 1,500 pages to convince the senators of giving money to a certain country. But no, those are all the NGOs. That's when they used to talk about pork. Remember in the old days? They used to say pork, but they don't say pork anymore because of the people. What? Yeah, get off here. 105. No, 100B. 100B. Yeah. Yeah. I am a farmer. Right, so they used to call it pork. They don't call it pork anymore because there's a lot of pig haters in America now, and it offends them. It's totally fucking insane how a pig offends you. How does a pig offend you? All right, just go straight. Just go. All right, go. Oh my God. Well, they don't. The Jewish people don't really complain about pigs. I mean, you know, even though like they don't eat pigs and this and that, but you know, most of the products that people use with oil in them, like lipstick and eyeshadow, uses pork fat because it's such a creamy, silky fat that they use that, or it's petroleum based. So usually the more expensive stuff uses natural products like pork fat, animal fat. The cheaper stuff uses petroleum-based oils. Kelly, stop spamming. Kelly, this guy's wife fears him. You can fear me? Nobody fears me. Well, she just started driving, and oh. You go. Hits every pothole. There's another one. I mean, you know. No, she was all doing the middle lane. We had to take the exit. So I said, just go straight, we'll pay the toll. And then she shot over. I was like, all right. They're going to do that. That's the plan. But all the Democrats are crying. They're hiring protesters again to protest against. Why would you protest against government corruption? Because they're getting the money. See, what happens is a lot of these politicians get kickbacks or maybe money up front. And then when the money runs dry, Now that the Doge payments are stopped, all these people collecting the money that they did a favor for are calling them saying, where the fuck is my money? You promised me all this money. Where is it? Go. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. Stay in your... Can't stay in the lane. I don't understand why. It's worse than insider. At least insider stock trading is they're investing their own money. You know what I mean? Like the guys, it's like betting on a horse. You know the bookie knows who's gonna win, and he gives you a tip, and he says, "All right, go bet $150, and you'll win 4 NGOs organizations." They're literally stealing with no investment from the taxpayer. So the politician is the one who enacts the bill. You have to get someone to enact the bill to say, I want to enact this bill to fund this project because of this, and that, and then they pass it through in the middle of the night. There's nobody there even to vote, and it just goes through. We never see that. So when insider trading, at least it's between the stock market that has nothing to do with the government and a private citizen or politician. The money in order to get paid, and then buy the stock now and then sell in 2 years, and you'll make $4 million because we're gonna short the stock. Because we're gonna short stock. So you're better off with insider trading, because that's between like a broker or a company or a broker to be like Nancy Pelosi, stock tips, and all these other people, because it's not only politicians. And and Doge is different. Like I said, it's government waste. They're using money that has nothing to do with the government. That's why they call it non-governmental organization, NGOs. Right. It is illegal, but it's not a government. It's not money from the government. Like NGOs are using governmental money that doesn't benefit the government. That's why it's called non-governmental organization. The military benefits the government. The president. There's certain things that the taxpayer funds that benefits the people. It's fraud. Yeah, that's fraud. That's basically fraud. NGOs, now they're saying that there's NGOs that go back to 1948, that the money is just going, and it's unchecked. Meaning like, you file your taxes, and if you don't pay your taxes, they want to audit you, put you in jail. But all these NGOs are not audited. No one's saying, hey, what the fuck are you doing with the money? It's like paying child support. They give them the money and they can do whatever they want with it. I sound smart? It's just common sense. It's obvious. It's not. You don't even have to be smart to even go. It's green. You don't even have. It's just common sense. It's just it's right there. It says it. Non-governmental organizations. These are privately funded things from the government, which the government is just like separation of church and government, separation of government and business. The government has no business being involved in private business. You understand? That's what it comes down to. That's what it is. I mean, people think that you want me to drive? What's 17? No, it's down, all the way down. Watch out for this car. I guess you guys might want to see the scenery. Well, I mean, isn't saving? Don't we all save money? Don't we all want to get do we all want to pay taxes? I mean, why is the government wasting money, our tax money, on non-governmental organizations, which are called NGOs? They should all be shut down. The government should not fund NGOs, because these NGOs are not only in the United States. The people that are collecting these NGOs are all over the world. They're all over the world. That's what it is. I mean, why would you agree to that? Shut it all down. That's it. And now they could reapply. And then we're gonna make an executive order that you cannot apply for private funding. End of story. Go seek, if you wanna do research, go seek private funding. Go convince people that the money they invest is going to have a return on their investment, because the money the government is investing in this NGOs, there's no return on it. We're not getting anything back for it. We're just paying with no return on investment. That's why Donald Trump told Zelensky, you got to stop paying us the fuck back. You gotta give us some oil, give us something. You gotta pay us back. This fucking money's not for free for you. We already give Ukraine $350 billion. You know, and they think like they're good, that's it. They're free to keep the money and whatever. Oh, this is a good cause. We're fighting in America. Who the fuck is giving America money? Who's helping us? Who's helping America? Nobody. Nobody helps us. How can I go to the United Kingdom and get an NGO? How can I go to Canada and get an NGO, or China? I bet you there's people in China that have NGOs in the UK, in Canada, all over the world. Thousands of non-Americans that have these fucking NGOs sitting home, getting paid, not working, walking around like they're fucking big shots, living in big houses while the government pays their way through life, where an elderly person has to give a nursing home their pensions, their Social Security, sign over their house in order for them to live in a nursing home. Imagine that. Imagine an elderly person in America has to give up all their wealth, all their hard work, so they can be in a nursing home. But yet, these fucking politicians that we have today, Democrat and Republican, see fit to give billions and trillions. It's probably in the trillions of all these years that they've been getting these NGOs away to these people for free. And it's non-taxed. That's the beauty of it. All these NGOs, they don't pay taxes. But if I get a tax return, if I file my taxes and the government gives me back $50, I gotta fucking claim that as income. And these people sit here telling me that I'm wrong, that I'm a Trump lover. It's not even about Trump. It's about the fact that these NGOs even exist, that I'm paying fucking that I'm paying taxes for this. That's the point, that these people are just sitting home collecting money, doing nothing, not being taxed, while I have to pay taxes to support these motherfuckers. Over here, 70. Slow down, slow down, slow down. Slow down. Slow down. All right. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. All right. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Slow down. Slow down. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. More. Turn the wheel. Very good. Jeez. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Right. That's the truth. Imagine you get the elderly in this country that let's say their kids can't take care of it because they're old too. A lot of elderly people have elderly children. You know, they have kids at a young age, and they all grow old together. You know, the mother's like 95 and the kids are like 70. They don't have the strength to take care of their elderly mother, elderly father. They do in China and Japan and other countries, but in America, for some reason, Americans can't. So they want to put their mother or their father in a nursing home, and they don't have the $400 a night to pay. Yeah, that's what it costs. $350, $300, $400 a night. You know, maybe you'll have to leave the state to find some cheap nursing home, right? And then in order to pay, the nursing home will take your pension, your Social Security. You have to sign it all over to them. All that money goes to them. And if the person owns a home, you have to sign the house over to them. So let's say, for instance, they live in that nursing home for 10 years or whatever, and then you got to figure out how much you're paying, and they charge you for who knows what. You're not even having an inheritance because the nursing home's going to sell the house and take all the money. Well, things should be private. What do you want to make? You want the government to pay for everything? Everything should be private. Who pays for me? Who gave me money to buy my car? Do I have an NGO to go out and buy a car? No. We're NGOs, that's what they do with the money. They buy cars, they buy boats, they buy homes, they buy lavish things with your money. Because all that money is unchecked. They don't have to say, look, I spent the money on whatever, on paint, on fucking whatever. I had to buy a new computer. I had to travel to a seminar. Nothing. They just get the money. That's it. And then they don't even say, and they even said that, let's say the NGO was for 3 years. Imagine 3 years, and the 3 years passed, they just kept paying. They didn't even take it off the books. They just kept paying. So that's why Donald Trump, through Elon Musk, I would tell him, I says, why don't you just shut it all down? Just stop paying it. That's it. Shut the whole fucking program down. Why transfer it to another agency? Just shut it the whole down. That's it. Be gone. That's it. Nobody gets paid. Oh, we're suffering. Well, too fucking bad. You shouldn't have been dependent on the government to support you in the first place. People should live by their means, right? If you go out and you buy a $170,000 Mercedes S-Class and take all the money you have in the bank, like let's say $75,000, and you put it down on the car, and now you got a car note for $100,000 for a car that's only worth now, after you drove it out of the showroom, after paying taxes and all of this bullshit, $100,000, you're a fucking asshole. You're not living by your means. In order for you to afford a $175,000 car, you better have enough money to pay for that car in cash 3 times, because that's a huge investment to buy an S-Class, a brand new car like that. Any new car. In order for you to go out and justify spending money because, oh, it makes me feel good. Oh, I work hard. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to go out and spend. And now you don't have the money. You can't even afford to make the payments on all the credit cards, on your car, on all the shit you buy. Oh, I forgot my fucking watch. On all the shit you buy. So that's what the government's going through. You understand? It's just like the government is spending money they don't have. They don't have. The interest payments alone on the money that the government owes is $1.3 trillion a quarter or a year. It's fucking insane. How do you expect anything to exist with that kind of debt. I mean, don't you see that debt puts people in the poorhouse? You ever watch these YouTube videos, these big fucking mansions that are empty, and people just they just foreclosed, they just left, they lost whatever, they lost all their money, and they just had to abandon the house because the bank took it over, and the bank couldn't even sell it, and then it just got abandoned. Go on YouTube, go look up abandoned house tours, mansions. I mean, because these people live beyond their means. They want to be fucking big shots. You know, they think like, oh, look at the house, come to my house. Oh, look, I got a pool. I got an indoor pool. And you ain't got a pot to piss in. Oh, I'm a doctor. Yeah, sure. I'm a doctor, this and that. But you got no money. You're not making fucking money. There's a house by me that this woman and her husband, who's an attorney, her lawyer, inherited a house from her parents, all paid off. All paid off. All they had, and they moved in, all they had to do was pay the property taxes and the insurance on the house and the maintenance. That's it. What?
Yes, Costco.
All right. So go to Costco's down here. Did I bring my wallet? Yeah. So what happened was, these people never worked. The lawyer was probably a bad lawyer, never made any money. So they kept straight. They kept refinancing the house. Refinancing. And they couldn't afford all these fucking mortgages. So then they got hit with FEMA or Sandy, and they collected $150,000 from FEMA, you know, for a storm, and they spent the money on who knows what, cars, who the fuck knows, vacation, who knows what they spent. They didn't fix the house that they were supposed to, so now they went into debt from a house that they got for free, over $900 straight, over $900,000. So they foreclosed on the house. Now the bank is trying to sell the house in foreclosure for $875. Plus, they have all these other liens. There's so many liens on this house, especially the FEMA lien, which is $150,000 because they never fixed the house. So this is the kind of people that are collecting NGOs. These are lazy people who don't want to fucking work, who are and the government and these politicians gave it to them, and it's your money. So when you tell people that you're broke, you gotta live by your means. If you're living by your means, then you're not a poor person, you're rich. Being wealthy is being debt free. That's wealth. When you don't owe anybody anything, you know, you got to pay your rent, your mortgage, and shit like that. That's normal. Besides that, if you're debt free, you're in good shape. You're probably in better shape than a lot of rich people that buy lavish fucking boats and cars and this and houses and blah blah blah. Yeah, believe it or not. 2016. I'm not debt free. Basically, I mean, I don't want to brag, but the other thing is, like, if you go into debt, you should be able to pay off all your debt with the money you have saved. Then basically you're not in debt. You know, you're just paying interest on the money that you're borrowing on credit cards and cars and shit like that. But if you can go to the bank and pay everybody off, then you're in good shape. You know, and there's a lot of rich people like that. You know, that have millions of fucking, I don't have millions of dollars in the bank, but, you know, there's a lot of people that have multi-fucking $1 million that live by their means too. Like, they drive Camrys. They don't give a fuck. They don't need to impress anybody because they know what they got in the bank. So they don't really give a shit. Yeah, but we got to make a U-turn. Slow down. Straight. All right, stop. Oh, we had to make a U-turn over there. Motherfucker. No, you gotta go straight. You can't make a left turn. She's a very soft-spoken person. Fear. What fear? I'm afraid of her. She's crazy. My kind is at the way out the door? What does that even mean? Poor lady? Me, I'm the one that suffers. I have to put up with it. Poor lady. You can hear the lies in my lies. How is that a lie? I don't know if we can come. I don't know if we can go. Wait. Make a right here into Lowe's, and we can come out of Lowe's. Yeah. I think so. Right here. Yeah. Just make a fucking right. Just jump in here. Yeah. Fuck you. I can't stand people that beep the horn. Straight. What are you doing? What think we're doing? We're pulling off. All right. More. Over here. Make a right. Turn the wheel. All right. Slow down. Let me see where we gotta go here. Go straight over there. All right, hold on. Make a right here. Make a right. Turn the wheel. All the way. Very good. All right, go behind the white car. The white car. All right, stop. Slow down. I'm teaching her how to drive. You think it's easy teaching people how to drive? How many people here taught somebody how to drive and they drove them crazy? She fears him. I'm teaching her how to drive. She has a driver's license. I fear her. Shows us her black. She's wearing sunglasses. Over here, where is it? Over there's the gas station. Go over here. Make a right. Turn. Use your blinkers. Good. All right. Don't forget. Turn the wheel. Stay in your lane. All the way. Easy. Don't hit the curb. Turn the wheel.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Get in your lane. All right. Hold on. Over here. Up there. Make a right. Easy. There's a lot of people now. Nice and easy. Watch out for this old man. Whoa. Watch out. Stop. You gotta let them pass. You can't slip behind them. Slow down. Watch out for this guy. All right, go. You got the right of way. Slow down. All right. Got to make a right over here. Watch out for this lady. Old-legged lady. Got to make a right. All the way. Turn the wheel. All right. Go. You got the right of way. All right. Slow down. Let me see where we're going to jump in. All right. Go. All right. Go behind that white truck. Right here. See this white truck? Over here. All right. That's good. All right. Perfect. All right. We made it to Costco. Not the elder. Yeah, she's like there's people walking and she's slipping behind them. You have to wait for them to go across because they could fall down and slip. They're old. You know what I mean? No, stay here. Just stay here. All right, you want to go over there? Go ahead. All right, go. Turn the wheel. All the way. Good. Yeah, because what was happening is we're coming around bends, right? And she's not turning the wheel. So instead of, let's say you're going around a right bend. So she's going to the bend and then constantly adjusting because she's not turning the wheel. So I got to say, you got to turn the wheel into the bend. You follow me? Like getting off on an exit or even getting on a bend to get on an exit. Logan, what's up, buddy? Oh, I wish. I want to see that Gulf of America. You let Mexico call their side of the Gulf of Mexico, and we'll call our side the Gulf of America. We don't owe anything to Mexico. Mexico owes us. We have a $300 billion trade deficit with Mexico. So that means that they're doing $300 billion worth of business. Yeah. Worth of business in the United States for free. Yeah, city card. They're doing business in America for free. That's what the deficit is. You understand? That's what a deficit means. And that's why American companies are leaving. Because they say, wow, I can just go to Mexico, cut my costs 50% and pay no taxes. Like, what business wouldn't do that? Canada doesn't say America shit. Canada has a $200 billion trade deficit with the United States, meaning that Canada does $200 billion worth of business in America for free without paying any taxes, where I have to go to work and pay taxes. I have to buy gas and pay taxes. I have to pay tolls. I have to pay property taxes, sales tax, this tax, that tax, toilet paper tax, toothpaste tax. The top 1% are rich because, they're smarter than the bottom people. Why are they the top 1%? Because they were able, a lot of those people are crooks. I would definitely agree with you that a lot of those people stole the money. Believe me. All these billionaires, like maybe all these billionaires probably stole all that money through NGOs. You think Bill Gates made all that money? Well, you got to say, like, with Windows, with the millions and millions all over the world of licenses that they sold so companies and private individuals can use Windows. You could say, yeah, maybe he made all those billions, but Bill Gates is an NGO collector. I can guarantee you. So the government is trying to protect these fucking pieces of shit like Bill Gates. And I bet you maybe Elon Musk or even Donald Trump is getting an NGO, his family. So basically all they got to do is just stop it. That's it. Just stop it. No, it's all right. This guy's parents are definitely siblings. They are? Well, now I'm going to start crying. I didn't know that. Hail Trump. Yes, hail Trump. I hope Trump he gets to run a second term. They're working on that. Because he's the 47th president. So he may be entitled to a second term. I would say, why not? Be a president, skip one, and then get two more. But if he loses now, he can't run again because it's 2 terms. I would agree with that. Red, yeah. I'm sure there's a lot of wealthy people out there who were lucky. They made good investments. Like when Doge was out, like fucking Bitcoin. I wish I would have bought Bitcoin at $16,000 a coin. So if you took $1 million and bought Bitcoin when it was $16,000, it's a fucking $1,000 now. You would have been a multimillionaire. You would have, at that $1 million would have made you 10 million. So there are people who literally make money legally, I would say, and there are people who are fucking crooks in politics. What's this Johnny's real name? There's my name's up there. What do you want? Call me whatever you want. What's this Johnny's real name? Caitlin, what's up? Johnny Cakes? Who knows who Johnny Cakes is? Johnny Cakes. Does Johnny Cakes live in New Hampshire? That was in The Sopranos. Johnny Cakes. Johnny Two Times. Johnny Two Fingers. Joe Rogan. Just busting bull. No, that's all right, Nikki. That's cool. Johnny is avoiding my question. What's your question, Rick? Did you give a thumbs up? Come on, guys. We have 141 friends here. Everybody's having a good time. Let's hit the thumbs up. Come on, let's get it up over 100. Everybody just tap the screen twice. There's no super chats. You don't even have to give a fucking super. All you gotta do is just tap the screen. That's it. How hard is that? Even if you don't like me, you don't like my glasses, you don't like anything. Rich people live better than poor people. Well, some poor people live good. Wealth is not based on money. Wealth is based on your overall debt and how you spend your money and how content you are in life. If you were a smart person and you save your money and then you buy good investments, or you just coast. There's a lot of people that they get a good job, they stay at their job, and they spend their money according to how much they bring in. They don't have any credit card debt. They don't buy like a lavish shit. They buy nice stuff. They look nice. They're clean, and they're rich, in my opinion. You don't have to have millions of dollars to be rich. A lot of these rich people, half of them are fucking scared to death of losing all their wealth. Believe me. A little more. Good. Yeah, a lot of rich people, their biggest fear is losing their wealth. I mean, when you have so much money, it's really hard to lose, like hundreds of millions of dollars. I mean, but it's possible. There are people who've gone broke. Not all rich people are evil. Not all. A lot of rich people are very nice, generous people. They pay their employees well. Look at Starbucks. I mean, if you use Starbucks, all right, $20 regular.
Sure.
I always get $20, not to give them the benefit of the fact that I'm spending like $50. I'll just stop and get gas more. That's what everybody should do.
$20 regular.
Yes, sir. That's what everybody should do. When you go to the gas station, never fill it up. Always. I mean, let's say, for instance, you got a truck, and to fill up your truck costs $150, and get $75. All right, but some rich people are nice. Like I was gonna say, like Starbucks. The guy who owns Starbucks, there's no franchises, so that guy privately owns the whole company, right? But he has shareholders now, I think. But there's just no. They shareholders, huh? That way. Or you can go that way. And then make a right and a left and a right. It's the same thing. Yeah, go that way. So the guy in Starbucks, the reason why Starbucks is so successful, because he knows that he has to pay his employees good and take care of them. Because you think it's easy to train a barista that knows what the fuck they're doing? Or to be nice to the customers? If you're not nice to the customers, you get fired. You're gone. Kaput. You're out of Starbucks. They're not gonna keep you there. They get rid of you. So there are people that work in Starbucks for like 20 years because they have pensions. It's not a dead-end job. You could become a manager because there's so many Starbucks. You could move to another state and get a job in Starbucks as a manager, as an assistant manager, even just be a barista. You know what I mean? Maybe take the same pay scale with you that you were at in a different state, that the cost of living is more. I love Starbucks coffee. But the only bad thing about Starbucks to me is there's no union. Like, they don't want a union, but they do they have student loan repayment, they have health care, they have 401k. Now, I don't know how much of that you got to pay into it, or you can opt out of health care. Let's say you're married. and your husband or wife has a job that provides you with health care, and you can go work in Starbucks and opt out of health care and make more money. You know what I mean? So instead of paying, like, let's say $50 a week out of your paycheck to pay for health care.
Would you like a receipt?
Oh, no, thank you, sir.
Have a good one.
You too. Have a great day. What? Let's go. 90% use. Well, they use a lot of different things. Well, don't forget, Elon Musk's first big adventure was PayPal. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. All right. Now stay in the lane. This is your lane. Stay in your lane. Get to the right of the stop sign. Get to the right of the stop sign. See, they're trying to make. Look at this. Look, there's another one. She doesn't want to turn the wheel. See what happens when you don't turn the wheel? You come into your lane. All right, come on. Hold on. Look, car's over there. All right, go. Go. Make a left. Left. Yeah, left. All right, make a right over here. Stop. Stop. All right, make a right. Unbelievable. I mean, it's a. Oh, close my window. Look. Well, she figured out there's automatic power windows. Again, David, make a left. Why does sports players make... Yeah, because stupid people follow sports. I don't follow sports. Like my friend goes, oh, are you watching the Canadian US? No, what do I care? How does that benefit me watching multi-billionaires, millionaires, all these guys playing basketball? What do I care? They're all fucking assholes. Like Michael Jordan, all these people on the basketball court fighting, pushing each other around. They're fucking assholes in front of kids. They're fucking jerk-offs. Who wants to watch that? That's why I only have, like, Wi-Fi in my house. Luckily, I was able to get T-Mobile Wi-Fi. It's like $25 a month. I was like, yeah, sign me up. I don't have cable. I just watch YouTube. I like watching my YouTubers. I like watching certain things on YouTube. You know, Netflix, I get it through T-Mobile. Hulu now I get. So... I don't care. I don't watch sports. How far? 20. I get about 180 miles. Depends how I drive. You know, that's why I want to get like a Camry. I want to get a new, even like a 2024 Camry, even with all-wheel drive, you can get like 36, 37 miles per gallon. That's pretty fucking good, man. You know, that's pretty good. But all I do is put $20 in the tank. That's it. That's it. I'm putting $20. And if I'm driving and I gotta go back and get gas, I'm just gonna get $20. You know, but if I'm taking a long trip, let's say I gotta go to Maryland or, you know, then I'll fill it up. I'm not gonna stop every 5 minutes to get gas. But when I'm doing local stuff, because the gas stations are close, you know, and I have time. So why should I give the gas station like Shell, Exxon, $100 at one shot? Fuck them. Why should I give them $100? I'm not giving them shit. Because when you fill it up, they know why. They could afford the $3 we're charging them. You understand? So you're just shooting yourself in the foot. When you go in there and you get $10, like if you don't drive a lot, just get $10. If you're only doing like driving around your little town, just get $10 and get. Because the least amount of gas you buy, then they say, wow, they really can't afford it. Because they can't afford to fill up. Get in the right lane. You understand the psychology behind that? When you go to the pump and you say, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, you're okay with the price. That's what you're telling them. You're giving them a single, oh, fuck it, they don't care. They're paying $3.50 a gallon, they're filling it up. They're good. But when you go in there and you say, give me $10, now you're telling, who knows how much people pay for gas? Through the credit cards, right? The credit card companies know, the gas companies, they all know what's going on. So when you're filling it up and you're putting, because you own like a big truck, like I have a Silverado, right? I'll put $20 in that bitch too. I'll just fill it up. I'll drive around with a half a tank of gas. That's it. I don't care. But if I'm going on, I got to tow something, then I'll fill it up. Because you don't want to get gas with a trailer on it. But the point is, the least amount of gas you can buy, you're giving them a signal that you can't afford it. And if they ask you, why are you only getting 20? I can't afford it. I don't have the money to buy fucking $90 in gas. That's it. And drive sporadically. If you could walk, walk. She walks a lot of times right to the supermarket. Fucking things like a mile away. She'll just walk. I'm like, all right, walk. Sometimes they take the car. It's freezing outside. You know what I mean? More people should walk. You know, walk. Get a backpack. If you know you're not going to buy a lot of shit, put on a backpack. Get a bike. That's the only way to fight back. I don't understand. Like, people, they don't want to fight back. Ah, what are you doing? That was nice. She let the guy go. Freebies. Long Island should be its own state. No. Yeah. No, am I wrong? Yeah. No, very good. I'm not even paying attention. Turn the wheel. Turn, very good. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Very good. Now, again, turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Turn. Into the lane. Stay in your lane. Now you can change lanes. You don't change lanes coming out of the bend. Unless you have to merge. Alright, now you can get in the middle lane. Why is it okay for Elon? I don't know. You ask Elon. I have no idea how he made $400 billion. I have no clue. I have no idea. I mean, is that what he has on hand in cash? Or is that what he's worth? You know what I mean? I mean, is that... And you know what I heard? That Elon, he doesn't even own a big house. At least I don't think he does. That's what they say. But I mean, does he have $400 billion in cash? They say Bill Gates has $75 billion in cash. So basically, Bill Gates is holding $75 billion in U.S. debt. You understand? In U.S. debt. Because the money you have in your pocket is debt. So when John F. Kennedy wanted to dissolve the Federal Reserve, he got whacked. He wanted to have the government issue notes, right? That were U.S. note. That was like a bar of gold, basically. Not that he was trying to put the country on a gold standard, because oil is more valuable than gold. You understand? When these people talk about gold standard, they're talking out of their ass. Because you can't eat gold. You can't keep warm with it. You can't do anything with it. The only thing you could do with it, one, is use it in some electronic applications, right? Excuse me. And two, make jewelry out of it. But what else can you do with it? You can't build skyscrapers with it. You can't build a house with it. You can't do shit. You can't do anything with it. And there's a lot of metals like aluminum and copper and all these different types of alloys that can do the same job as gold can in conducting electricity, right? The thing is that gold is a very good conductor of electricity at a very thin state. Where other metals, they lose their ability to conduct the electricity at a very finite state. So at a very finite state, like in a cell phone and a computer, they use gold, right? But they use other metals too. Silver to solder, right? They'll silver solder right on top of gold to hold it together. Well, not with attitude. You know what I mean? So the oil standard, and which also means oil, labor, and industry. That's the same thing as the gold standard. The gold standard wasn't only gold. The gold standard was three things. It was gold, labor, a skilled labor force, and industry. Because without industry, you have no labor, you don't need gold. You follow me? You can't make gold. But now today, you need fucking oil to manufacture everything, anything. You can't because we use plastics. Back in the day, when they made toys, it was all out of metal and wood, right? They used to have presses, and they would bend shit, and they would stretch out, tin and crap like that. Those toys are gone. Everything is made out of plastic. We live in a plastic world, right? Everything is made of plastic. Everything. So plastic is a byproduct of fucking oil. You're not gonna make anything close to what oil can do in today's society. I mean, we have plastic windows. These glasses are made out of plastic. My hat is made out of polyester. My jacket is polyester. My shirt is a polyester cotton blend. My pants are made out of polyester cotton. We live in a fucking plastic world. So without oil, we wouldn't have half of the shit you have now, because it wouldn't be able to be made. Computers, laptops, it's all plastic. Even when the first computer came out, turn the wheel, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, turn the wheel. Good. Now be prepared to stop. Turn the wheel, very good. Stay in your lane. Easy, because there could be a car right here. Okay, that's just stop. Very good. You should always get in that lane, so you don't have to now change lanes to make the left. Happy Viking, good boy. Thank you. Ann hidden. Ann's not hidden. She's right here. I wouldn't hide Ann. Ann is a very nice lady. Even though she disagrees with Donald Trump, and she likes Justin Trudeau, that he's not lowering her taxes. He wants to raise her taxes. She likes Justin Trudeau. Okay. You like people who cost you money? So when you go buy a car, don't you shop around for the best deal? When you go buy a house in a certain neighborhood, don't you try to get the most bang for your buck? It's the same thing with the government. Why wouldn't you want to get a president that's going to save you money and lower your taxes? Why do you want a president that's going to continue to raise your taxes? Why? He lives in a free house. He gets fed for fucking free. He's got maids at his disposal. He gets free transportation. He's got a pension. I don't know who the fuck votes for that guy. The guy looks like I don't want to say. Patrick. Paul, no? No, he's talking to someone. Look at these beautiful punks. All right, we got to make a left. Slow down. Slow down. Don't come to it. All right, go. Turn the... What? This way. Turn the wheel. You got to turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. Stay in your lane. Very good. Go all the way to the end. I want to see something. Very good. Stay in your lane. This is your lane. There doesn't have to be lines for you to say, oh, this is my lane. It's an imaginary line. That's it. See, now cars can pass you. It's two-way. Go straight. For now, go straight. Yeah, and go slow. There's a lot of kids here. Go slow. Straight. Neptune, you're just irrelevant. By the way, Melissa, 300 million he gets 2 weeks ago. And then again, too, Donald Trump doesn't take a paycheck. I'm sure Justin Trudeau's getting fucking paid. I would check for this car. Oh, hold on. He's making. See, that's why you got to get to the right. See, this guy wants to make a left. No, you're not. You're more to the middle. You see, the guy wants to make a left, and you're in the way of him making a left. So I keep telling you, go all the way to the right of the stop sign. You're too far out. You got to get closer. Make a right. Right. That's like you tell you got to get closer to the stop sign so people can make a left turn. If you're in the middle, people can't make a left. They have to compensate for you. All right. Go straight. Now, I want to show you guys something. Here, pull over. All right, go slow down. All right, go straight. All right, go over here. Turn the wheel. Slow down. Stop here. Oh, look at that. Here, I want to show you guys. Just pull up over here for a minute. All right, that's okay. Stop. Why can't? Oh my God. Oh man, they're digging up that guy's yard again. Holy shit. Oh. Check this out. Oh, we gotta turn the. So you see the water, how the beach is? See how low it is? There was a slack tide here. And it happens in the winter time. And everybody's like concerned. Oh, the water. Where did the water? I was still like, where's the water go? Right? So what happened was, so it goes in here too, like the water. So now the tide's going out. Like if I had flip-flops on, I'd go in there. But see how it's very, very shallow. And look at the way it carved this out. See that? How the water, they put these rocks here. I don't know why. But yeah, it carved out all the sand. And the slack tide was all the way out there. See how shallow this is? And there's a sandbar right at that hump. See that? You see the hump? Let me see. See that hump? There's a sandbar right there. All along there. And the slack tide was all the way out. So people were walking in the water, but there was no water. You know what I mean? There was no water. So the water's slowly coming back. So in the summertime, you'll get water all the way up here. Because this is a beach. I mean, you could literally come here and go to the beach. There's no parking. I mean, you would have to park at the community center, and then you can come here and enjoy the beach because there's no parking here. Because, you know, there would be thousands of cars parked here, and you wouldn't be, you know, and then the neighbors, the people would have no privacy at all. But yeah, this is called the slack tide. I mean, I'm showing it to you with water, but normally, maybe when it's low tide, this will go back to slack tide. But in the summertime, it's it's a lot deeper. So like if you see this guy, you could just imagine if he had a boat, his boat be sitting on the sand because it's very, very shallow. But you could see his bulkhead how high the water goes, the water table. This is very, very shallow here. You know, so like if you go where that corner is and you go around that, I think they call it Cactus Cove, and people not hundreds of boats, but like maybe 50, 70, 50 boats in the summertime. They come here and they just sit here all day because the water's shallow. So you can swim in it, you can have fun in it. People stay overnight, you know. But this bay is very shallow. Where there's another bay that's more north, that's deep. I mean, there's spots that are like 50 feet deep. You know, this is like, I think they say the deepest spot is 20. I don't even know where it is, to be honest with you. It's very, very shallow here. And there's not that many fish. If you come out that way, and then you make a right, there's a bridge. You can catch some fluke there and stuff like, but not much. You really have to go into the ocean. You know, but you could look at here, the barnacles that are on these rocks. See that? Normally these rocks would be on the water. So now I know if I walk here, I'm going to step on rocks. You don't want to walk here. But if you walk over here, it's all sand. You'll be nice and you'll be all right. And there's a sand barge out there that maybe if you cast beyond that, you may catch a fish behind that sandbar. That's usually where they hide. And there's some waves here once in a while. You know, this is all frozen. It's pretty cool. I've never seen it frozen over. You know, like completely frozen over. But yeah, here's this. Look, it's really nice sand. And this sand comes in and out. Like the tide just brings it in, takes it all out, puts it all back, cuts a hole here, then fills it all in with sand. You know what I mean? It's just, they should put a bridge here. Yeah, there's a lot of beautiful homes over here, really nice. But they no property, you know, you're paying for the water. That's your backyard, the ocean. Where's my... I wonder what that guy's digging all that up for. Look at that. Look at that. What the fuck? Oh, they're putting in a pool. Okay, that's what that is. They're putting in a pool. So I wonder, yeah, they're putting in a pool. Yeah, they paid $1.7 million for that house, which is cheap. I mean, you know, you would think, oh, wow, they paid $1.7 million. You know, where houses on the beach around here cost $10 million. So that's a bargain. They pay 1.7, the houses, because anything on the bay, you're going to pay more. But you're going to pay a lot more, too, in flood insurance. Because the waves probably are so big, they'll fucking hit your house. Yeah, they're digging out a pool. I mean, that's really beautiful there. I mean, to sit there and at nighttime, you got the bay. That's really cool. There's no neighbors. You don't see anybody in front of you. You got so much privacy. All these people here. That's so cool. You know, when you're on this side, when you're on that side, right, the opposite side, then you'll see your neighbors on the other side of the canal. You know, but yeah, see, like all these people here, they have like this house in the corner that got all privacy. I know this guy. I mean, I don't know him. I spoke to him a couple of times. See, this guy probably got money. He drives that old piece of junk Dodge because he doesn't care. A lot of people, they don't give a shit. Like, they don't care about cars, you know, because they don't want to impress anybody. They don't have to. They just don't care. You know? This is a nice house. Beautiful. So this is an older house, but it's big. Big. Nice, brand new home. Look at this. I wish I can build a fucking home like that. My house is old. My house is from the 60s. I don't know what this, I think somebody built that house. That wouldn't be a bad idea either. A one-level house with 4 bedrooms and, you know, this is a nice house. They've been working on, these people don't have a lot of money. But they bought this house years and years ago and got it cheap. And they got lucky and they stayed here. You know what I mean? Look at these beautiful homes. Beautiful. You know how much these houses are worth? Look at this thing. This is probably one of the oldest McMansions here. Look at those porches. That guy's paying all those property taxes for those stupid porches. Like, what's the point? Like, what do you need all that deck space? All that maintenance? Oh, yeah, make it right. Dead end. I can truly see why Trump says he loves his. So, oh, we went down the wrong street. Oh, we gotta turn around. See, like, this is a nice, like, this is probably a more affordable house to build. Like, if you wanted to build a new house versus something like this. I mean, these people have elevators in their homes because they're all lifted. You see the poles? So they have an elevator, or maybe, I don't know. So that's like a modest home. This is modest. That's like that's an affordable home to build. You know, I wouldn't mind building something like this. This is probably cheap to put up. Like, if I knock my house down, but then, you know, gotta make a U-turn. U-turn. Oh, they're putting 4 sport docks? Holy shit. 4. I think they sold this house. And a lot of people live here just in the summertime. It's like they're full-time because they got the car, right, in this house. They probably own this house. They probably bought that house for nothing. This is this is a very nice home. These are probably snowbirds, full-timers. So if you don't see really cars now, they're snowbirds. Look at the size of that thing. Holy shit. That's not a bad house to build. You probably can't build a house like that anymore because it's got to be lifted. But like maybe where I am, I don't have to go that high. I don't know. Because of my elevation. Watch out for these people. Watch out for this guy. Look at this fucking guy. Get out of the way, you dope. Get all the way to the right. All right, stop. You gotta stop. Turn the wheel all the way. Yeah. I mean, it's nice. In the summertime, it gets noisy because there's just so many kids and people screaming and partying, you know. But the partying is really like on the weekends. Hey, like, look at this old house. That's probably from the 40s. Look at this. This is beautiful. Wow. People got some beautiful homes. Oh, that's the house they're building over there. I mean, I don't know how much you would build that to build a house like that. Probably $300,000. You know, just the framing alone could be like $50,000, $60,000. All the way. Turn the wheel all the way. And then you gotta do the framing, the finish work. Oh, that's the hardest part. The rough work is the easy part. The hard part is the finish work. You know, to finish the house, like the interior. Then you gotta get the CO. You gotta move in. It's a pain in the ass. Yeah, this is a nice house too. Yeah, my house is, you know. All right. Very good. All right, guys. Thanks for coming into the video. To the live stream. Appreciate everyone. What? All right, you want to go straight? All right. Yeah, it was great. And thanks for coming in. Always appreciate you and everyone here. Enjoy your Sunday. It's the Lord's Day. Have a great week, a work week. Don't get angry at anybody at work. Just keep your mouth shut. Do your job. Don't expect anything. That, you know, when I go to work, yeah, look at this house they just built. Look at this thing. Gorgeous. The guy knocked down their own house and they just sold this lot. $800,000 just for the lot. Imagine that. Beautiful home. Look at that thing. Gorgeous. That's probably worth $1.3 million if they put it on the market. Hey, make a U-turn. Yeah. Using these people right here like, oh, somebody used my driveway as a U-turn. It's legal. You know what? You know that? It's legal. Watch out for the mailbox. It's legal to go into somebody's driveway to make a U-turn. That's not illegal. You turn the wheel this way. This way. Give it gas.
I turn.
Give it gas. All right, now go that way. It's legal to make a U-turn in someone's driveway because what are you gonna do? Make a K-turn here? That's why you're allowed to use somebody's driveway to make a U-turn. I know people don't want to do it. Oh, there it is again. Look at that night. Wow. This house has an elevator. So the bottom floor is just garage and storage. You're not allowed to live in there. But you can only live on the top 2 floors. So I don't know if they have crawl spaces up there, but beautiful. I mean, there's really nice homes here. On this side, there's gorgeous, 3 of them. Beautiful homes. Beautiful. Even on this side, look at these beautiful homes. No, straight. Yeah, it's this. Look at this. They just built this thing. Look at this thing. Oh my gosh. Nice. They didn't even care how much anything costs. They just says, we want the best. And they paid. Next one. There's just so many beautiful homes. And then, I got my house cheap. You know what I mean? Like if I was to buy my house today, it'd probably be double. Double. That's why when the lady was like, you sure you? I says, I want like I had to fight or else I would have never been able to come in here now. They just sold a house here for like $900,000. A house just like mine. So, and I paid half that for my house. You gotta get to the right. How many times are gonna tell you? You gotta bear right. Right here. Yeah, I mean, I still have to do so much work to this house. Just so much work. Just leave the key in the car. Leave the key in the car. Oh, I had my headbuds? Oh, shit. Yeah. Let's see if this sounds better. Let's see. Manny, more people angry. Does that sound better? With the headbuds? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Does that sound better? Right. They don't know what NGOs are. They don't know what tariffs are. Tariffs are just taxes that end up being paid by foreign companies doing business in America. Because basically, what are you doing? You're doing business in America when you want to sell your product in America. That's called doing business. That's what that is. So how does the government enforce taxation on its own citizens to forgive? Can I use the word forgive? Taxation on foreign companies, or to remove the burden of taxation on foreign companies, because American-based companies have the burden of tax. like American citizens. We have the burden to pay taxes, but yet these companies in foreign countries, they don't have that burden of taxation. They have lower expenses to make the products that they sell here. Oh, there's no mail. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's my house. I mean, this house was built in 64 or 44. 64. I'm lucky I even bought this house. Yeah. So I'm gonna probably move here as my retirement. I'm just gonna live here and croak in this house. You know, needs a lot of work. Like I gotta fix all this. I gotta insulate underneath my deck. So much work. It's like nonstop. I want to build out my dock. And then put the sport docks, move them out where his is, like that. Bring them all the way out and then have a bigger dock. Because I want to put like a fish cleaning station. So when I go fishing, I can come here on the dock and clean the fish off. You know, it's a little frozen here. You know. But thank you guys. Thanks for coming in. Love you all. And peace out. God bless you. And see you again on the next live stream. And hit that thumbs up. Hit it.